And now, we're going to, since you noticed there's a shovel here, which we will not be using. It's lovely, it's chrome-plated. We will be in a moment sprinkling some ceremonial confetti on our time capsule, but before we do that, we are very lucky here at Heights Libraries to have a poet on staff. Mr. Ben Goulias, would you please come? And he has written a poem for us called Centennial.
It's an honor to be in such a lively community of people who want to get outside themselves and climb inside themselves, and be part of the library is just a daily enriching and taxing experience, but it's more enriching than anything else, and it's an honor to be part of this. Sorry, Steve. He's put up with this many years. You have found us with our lights up, beaming, here on the cusp of time, here along the horizon of history, beckoning to the future. 100 years now this library has grown. 50 years now you've waited this moment uncovered. You among the breathing, we celebrate your spirit because you're still here. Oh, reflective and wondrous hearts, pause a moment and listen. Pause a moment and breathe. Pause a moment and move slowly, reaching out your arms, forming an arc of welcome. And oh, won't you catch our breaths? There goes one now. Mike Barcoot, Miles St. Malay, Sue Wilson with sweet tears, Darryl Cook, who always told us, never get old, in his torn shirt at computer number 2. Did we listen? Could we help it? One day they found him digging in his backyard. This is my intellectual property, he said, and I'm digging it down one layer at a time. My life is in there somewhere. Listen, and you can hear him calling. Listen, and you can hear our voices. We have lived and carried on many libraries to bring you to this door. Open it. Wish upon a star, the first star of night, the last star, and all the stars in between. Oh, these 50 years, what trust we must have that you would arrive. How many changes of tongue and language will have been? What of whole communities come and gone? And what might we bring you? We are here to mark the faces in time. Crudley, Magpie, Tallulah the hedgehog, who is floating into your arms. Can't you see? And if I told you you found us surrounded in a memory, waiting for the wonder of your stories to come, libraries conceiving dreams of decades past, decades to be, and every morning comes the sun. You with the hilt of the day, weren't you just born? Aren't you just like young thumbs of apples in twilight, hearts pumping? Oh, remember us well, for we are full of time and promise and glow. We are full of that long calm of palms up naivete, our open hands becoming a history of information, and as always we are letting go. And as always we are sinking our heels into the future mud, with spring blooms rising to the odds 50 to 1. while every future day comes through with hearts pumping, the-pumping, the-pumping, the-pumping through the wellspring of time. This spring, a deep, sweeping April caught us by chance and wrapped us in a mesmerizing shroud of snow. And I hope upon hope that there are still spring snows to come 50 years from now. Oh, and yes, this was an election year. And as always, the elections weren't just around here or this nation. They were all over this world, in all the vast heart of being human. Just as you hold us now, this moment, a memory. And while looking back, why don't you tell us what happened? Thanks.
We're so very lucky to have him on staff. Every staff day he writes a poem for us. Thanks, Ben. So now, in a moment you can go in and have some refreshments. We have coffee, we have Centennial cupcakes with purple icing, we have a special cake, cookies and fruit from Tommy's, and the cake is courtesy of the Coventry Sid, so thank you to them. But quickly, anyone who would like to, since we cannot scoop dirt on our time capsule on the ground, we've got some confetti. So anyone who would like to throw some confetti is welcome to come forward.